DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Hey, welcome to FLX Weekly here on Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. I'm Jim Sindicropi, live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios in Seneca Falls, New York. And today we'll welcome back Michelle Grasek. She's a licensed acupuncturist and owner of Seneca Falls Acupuncture. We'll talk about what's new with her business, some misconceptions and questions, common questions around acupuncture treatments, and also her new gift shop, which might help you fill those last-minute holiday shopping needs as we get closer to Christmas. I think there's 14 shopping days till Christmas, and the Wonderful Life Festival in Seneca Falls this weekend. I mean, we're moving through December here. But first, this episode of FLX Weekly is brought to you by Cafe 19. Breakfast, lunch, pastries, celebratory cakes, pies, and catering, guaranteed fresh and always local at Cafe 19 in Seneca Falls. Also offering an assortment of beverages, including tea, coffee, and espresso drinks. Check out their full menus and weekly specials at xixcafe.com. And also Blush by CV Designs, a local woman-owned business in the heart of the Finger Lakes, offering women's clothing and accessories, quality home goods, and unique gifts. See what everyone's talking about by visiting their location in downtown Seneca Falls, or browse all their products online at shopcvdesigns.com. And it's Christmas time is the best time to get down to CV Designs. She has so much stuff for the house and little knickknacks and that place will be buzzing this weekend in Seneca Falls for the Wonderful Life Festival for sure. But Michelle, welcome back.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Previous times, we've done live acupuncture in studio, and if anybody wants to check that out, just search for Michelle's name on our search bar at Finger Lakes One. All those episodes will come up. It was always pretty cool, but in the process of doing all the acupuncture, we never really had a chance to really have a conversation about your business and acupuncture. So, glad for the opportunity to do that today.
Yes, me too.
Congratulations, best acupuncture clinic in the FLX Finest competition, 3rd year in a row.
Yes, very exciting.
6 years in business now, downstairs here at the North Park Street building where we're recording from here in our studio. And you're bringing someone new on.
Yes, her name is Laura.
Laura Luca?
Mm-hmm.
And she's coming from Oregon.
Yes, so she grew up in Oregon and she was in practice there for about 7 years, but she recently moved back to Marcellus. Her husband's from Marcellus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be fun to have someone new in the community here and in the office downstairs. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about, and I definitely want to get to the gift shop idea so people know what's going on down there. But let's talk about acupuncture in general. You do cosmetic acupuncture and also acupuncture as a treatment for things. Just give us a general overview, I guess, of why acupuncture, the art of or the practice of small little needles. Why does it work?
So they know from research that acupuncture can help change nerve conduction, blood flow, and hormone balance. So it can have an impact on the muscles, like releasing muscle tension. It can also have an impact on the internal organs, helping with things like digestion, for example. I think they are not entirely sure, why would putting a needle in someone change the way your nerves conduct? Mm-hmm. Why does it bring more blood flow to the area, which brings oxygen and nutrients that the body needs to heal? So I think that research is always ongoing, but they do know that acupuncture causes these distinct physiological changes in the body that help it to heal. And it also seems to change the way that the brain responds to pain. Mm-hmm. So we see a lot of pain management cases.
Not that the actual acupuncture treatments hurt. They're actually kind of relaxing in a way.
Yep.
But But yeah, it does make sense. Like these tiny little needles, spark, like you say, blood flow,
Hmm.
the way the nervous system responds. Uh, so explain. Let's start with cosmetic first.
Sure.
You know, um, what type of cosmetic treatments? Like, why like I'm 53 years old. I'm getting concerned about these bags under my eyes, and so what type of cosmetic acupuncture treatments would you recommend to a client?
Yeah. So cosmetic acupuncture is usually used for things like softening fine lines and wrinkles or preventing fine lines and wrinkles, and overall helping the skin to be more healthy. Because in the same way that we might do acupuncture on the body for like knee pain or like digestive issues like IBS. So it's bringing that circulation to the area. It's bringing the oxygen and the nutrients that the body needs to heal. It does the same thing when we put the points on the face for skincare, right? It brings lots of circulation locally to the points on the face. It also is very much like, how if you were to get a little scrape on your hand, and the body's natural healing response is to repair the area, right? So again, sending blood flow, it also will send proteins to the area to like restructure and rebuild. So those proteins happen to be collagen and elastin. So our goal with cosmetic acupuncture is repeated treatments with points on the same area of the face so that we are building collagen and elastin in like strategic points on the face over and over again to help soften fine lines and wrinkles, give the skin a little bit of lift. I always tell people it's very gentle results. Like your skin usually looks healthier, your fine lines are usually softer, but it's not hugely dramatic like Botox. You get a Botox injection, a couple of days later, your wrinkle is gone.
Yeah. But then a
Cosmetic
couple of days
acupuncture is
later after
softer.
that, or weeks or whatever, however long it
The
takes,
6 months.
then it's all back. Where
Yes.
the acupuncture seems to be like it's not something you would get done once, right? You would see
Right,
results
yeah.
after repeated treatments and consistently, and as you mentioned, subtle, but the subtle changes in like my face as I get older doesn't happen overnight either.
Right,
It's
yeah.
like once you look, 10 years, look at the mirror like when I turned 50 and it's like, wow, look at like, what's going on? But now you speaking of Botox, I think a lot of people that would be interested in the cosmetic acupuncture would also be interested in Botox. Do you have to choose one or the other, or like how do they work in conjunction? Can they work in conjunction?
Sure, yeah, we have patients who will they get both Botox and cosmetic acupuncture. So the thing is that they work very differently, right? So we know that Botox essentially freezes or like temporarily paralyzes the muscle so that you can't make a facial expression that over time would cause wrinkles. So the spot between the eyebrows is a really good example.
Yeah, right there.
And whereas acupuncture, what we're really trying to do is improve skin health and the health of the connective tissue, right? So it's like one treatment is freezing the muscle, and the other treatment is really trying to energize it and make it healthier and bring more circulation. So in order to combine them, usually we'll tell people if you've had Botox, wait 2 or 3 weeks, and then you can get a series of cosmetic acupuncture treatments. And then typically, I think people tend to get Botox again like every 6 months or so. So then they would have their Botox and wait a couple more weeks, and then they can start their cosmetic treatments again, their acupuncture
They seem like kind of
treatments.
in opposition to each other in a little bit, though. Botox is injecting like a foreign substance where there's no chemicals or any type of invasive things with the acupuncture. It's really just a
Right.
natural type of treatment.
Yeah. And we do find that people who are getting Botox or filler, for example, if they're also getting cosmetic acupuncture in between, it's helping their skin health so that it looks better. Like so that if you're getting an injection, for example, where like Sculptra, so That's actually something in the skin. It's like giving body to the face. If you're getting cosmetic acupuncture after that, it can really help the way that the skin lays on the face, make it look very natural, because everything that you're doing with cosmetic acupuncture is just improving skin health. So any
Right.
other
Botox is
cosmetic
really not doing anything to the
procedures-
skin. It's like underneath the skin, right?
Right, yeah.
And so, yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can, in short, have Botox and acupuncture.
Sure.
What about like, do you have like before and after like photos of some customers, and you can actually see like the different, like obviously you have a lot of repeat customers. They're happy with what's going on.
Yeah.
And I should mention now too, SenecaFallsAcupuncture.com. You can book right online. Um, and and there it is. And in addition just to the uh, the results that you're looking for, it's also can be beneficial because of very relaxing, treatment.
Yes.
So it's a way to kind of check out for a while. You're off. Explain to someone who books online and comes in for their first appointment. Is there a consultation, or do you immediately go to the treatment? And then when they do get to the point of treatment, what's that look like?
Sure. So usually when someone makes a first appointment, we will do their intake, like their health history, and we'll discuss the symptoms that they want to address, as well as talk about some of their health issues in the past, maybe their family health. And then so we'll do it's like a conversation. It can be anywhere from like 10 minutes to maybe 20, 25 minutes, depending on how many things they want to address. And at least at our office, we always like to do the treatment in the same first appointment. Some people will do a free consult that's like 30 minutes, and then you can come back again for your treatment. We like to do it all together at once. So after the discussion, usually we'll have people lay on a massage table. There's a nice heating pad on the table. We have these special little elevated lamps for your feet. So we always want people to be warm and comfy.
Sure.
And we usually have to have people take their socks off. There's often points around like the ankles. So especially in the winter, we have those heat lamps going. So we want, I think, what was it, yesterday morning was like 19 degrees. So everyone who came in was like, it's so warm in here. Like, yes, that is our goal. So then we would put the points in. So it's me, and Melody is another acupuncturist.
Melody
at the
Osgood.
office. Yes.
And
Yep.
does she have a specialty or?
Yep, she does. So women's health, things like ADHD, anxiety, depression. She is also a doula, and she is a certified palliative care acupuncturist as well.
Okay.
So
Sorry
we
to
always
interrupt
say
you.
from birth to death. She does everything in between.
All right. So they're comfortable, their feet are warm,
Yes.
and then you do the treatment.
Yep. So then we would put the needles in. I mean, that can take five to 8 minutes. And usually we're double checking the whole time, make sure everyone is comfortable. But acupuncture is usually much more comfortable than people are anticipating. They're usually thinking about like a Botox needle, like an injection needle. Acupuncture needles are the width of a human hair, or I always say if you really want to be cute, they're the width of a cat's whisker. It helps people remember, I think. So the needles are pretty comfortable going in. Once they're in, they shouldn't feel like anything.
And they're not deep, right? We were talking about the skin treatment.
Right, yeah, the skin treatment in particular is very superficial. It really depends on where a point is on the body. So if someone was face down, for example, for a sciatic treatment, we might go a little bit deeper into the glute muscle, but still it's not very deep. And then we pretty much let people nap for 30 minutes. Especially if someone's a new patient, usually Melody or I will ask, do you want us to come check on you, or do you just want to nap? So we'll do whatever people ask us for.
People usually fall asleep.
Yes, yeah.
Just check out for a little while. That's nice. I mean, bring back the nap. Bring back the midday nap would be
Yes.
In times past when you've been in studio, we've talked about microneedling too. What's the difference between microneedling and the traditional acupuncture?
Sure. So we do offer microneedling at our office. It's a cosmetic treatment. So it actually is the same goal as cosmetic acupuncture, where with microneedling, you have a medical device. It almost looks like a pen. And it has these teeny tiny needles on it. And you turn it on and you would move it over the skin. And it's creating the same micro traumas, the same idea as cosmetic acupuncture. So you're trying to get the body's healing response to come up and build collagen. The main difference is that it's a medical device. It's going 18,000 RPMs per minute. I should have looked that up. And you use a little bit of numbing cream. So it's very comfortable, but it's just a more intense treatment overall.
Okay.
The upside of that is you only need one treatment a month for 3 or 4 months. That's pretty standard protocol. Whereas cosmetic acupuncture, because it's like a much lighter dose, is typically either twice a week for 5 or 6 weeks or once a week for 10 to 12 weeks.
And so the microneedling too, it's being performed. You're not leaving them to take a nap for that, right? That's more
Right. Yeah. We're with them the whole time.
okay.
But yeah, and usually there's a little, I guess it's not really downtime after microneedling, but the following day you can't like wear makeup for a day, or you should try not to sweat or exercise. Whereas with cosmetic acupuncture, people will put their makeup back on and just go right back out to work.
Okay.
But yeah, both are good depending on a person's goals. They're both great for fine lines and wrinkles.
So cosmetic acupuncture, but also there's other people that come in with medical issues or
Sure.
pain management. Just explain the type of things you would treat for those patients.
Sure. So we do see a lot of pain management patients. We see a lot of neck pain, knee pain, definitely low back, wrist, that sort of thing, shoulder pain. And then we also see a lot of patients for digestion. So that could be irritable bowel syndrome. And then we see patients for women's health as well. So like regulating the cycle, the hot flashes is very common that we see patients for.
Menopause, is there anything good enough for women experiencing menopause?
Yep. Yeah, acupuncture really helps balance the hormones. And so for people who are experiencing night sweats or hot flashes, can be really helpful for that.
Never thought much about menopause until now. Most of my friends are of that age, and man, it seems like it's a struggle.
For some people, it's really brutal.
Yeah,
Yes.
poor women. I mean, honestly, the stuff that women have to go through, with their bodies as opposed to men, it's every woman deserves a medal, at the very least. So it sounds too like a lot of this stuff is relaxing and comforting. Is there any elements of massage available down there, or that are mixed into the treatment?
Well, so Melody does a little bit of Tuina, which is Chinese medical massage, but it's typically very brief, like 3 or 4 minutes at the end of some pain management treatments. But we do have a massage therapist. Actually, we have 2. So we have Emily and Abby, and they are there on various days of the week. But they're licensed massage therapists. So they're doing like 30-minute, 60-minute, or 75-minute massage.
But that's something that's offered out of your office.
Yes. Yep. So they're in the same space with us. And Emily, for example, she does injury recovery. She also works with pain management patients, could be like chronic pain, that sort of thing.
So it's Christmas season. Again, SenecafallsAcupuncture.com. You can book online. You can reach out to Michelle and her team through the website. What if you're looking for a gift for that hard to find person? Like my mother, for example. I think this sounds like something that she would enjoy. Can you offer gift certificates or anything like that? Or
Yep. So we have gift certificates available on our website. So those are digital, but if anyone wanted to come and actually like pick up a physical gift certificate, we have those, or we can mail them as well. Because sometimes it's nice to give someone something physical
well,
instead of being like, I forwarded you an email
Yeah,
that
right.
has a gift
Merry
certificate
Christmas.
in it. Yeah.
No, I do think that's a really interesting gift idea. I'm sure that there's people watching who have family members or friends who this might be right up their alley. And it's a type of thing that I think that someone might not expect, but they'll be like, oh wow, they'd be a great gift.
Yeah.
So consider that. But let's talk about the gift shop.
Yes.
Right downstairs, the back door. A lot of people in Seneca Falls know this building that we're in. It used to be the high school a long time ago. It's the North Park building now. There's a lot of businesses and other organizations throughout. But you're right inside the back door,
Hmm.
like, or some people might consider it the front door.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's like on the north side of the building, facing the library.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best way to do it. Do you have trouble like explaining to people? Because
Oh,
I do
yes.
too, like how to get here, like because it's
There's a door on every side
all
of this
four
building.
sides.
Yes.
Yeah,
So depending on what side they come in, they're like, I have no idea where you are.
right.
Sometimes I'll wander the halls. I'm like, oh, I have a new patient, but they're not here. I wonder if they're somewhere in this building.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because I think a lot of people consider the back door where your office is right inside that door is now kind of the front door.
Right,
It's the
yeah.
main door.
Hmm.
Nobody comes through the front door that's the students used to come through for school.
Right.
And then there's a parking lot on the side with a side door. So plenty of parking,
Yep.
easy to find no matter what door you go in. um, and but talk about the gift shop. Like what's in there?
So the gift shop is really great if you have people who, like, if you have cat people or dog people in your life.
Hmm.
I just love tiny, adorable things. Sometimes my patients will say, these gifts are so cute, they have nothing to do with healthcare. I'm
Right.
like, I know, I just like little, adorable things and then sharing them with you.
Hmm.
Maybe I also buy them for myself. Who knows?
So
But we-
anything that doesn't sell, they go to your
Yes.
house.
But we have lots of cute stationery items like notebooks,
Mm-hmm.
journals, pens. We have little magnetic bookmarks like cats, dogs, kittens,
So unique, like little stocking
earrings.
stuffers stuff.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
very cute things.
So that's great, and and anybody can just walk in and say, "Hey, I'm here for I heard about the gift shop. Want to take a look?" Or, and of
Yep.
course, any patients that are there for a treatment, I
Yeah.
have exposure to.
We
it,
might
too.
we might be in a treatment, but if we are, kind of hang out a few minutes and we'll probably come out.
Right. Well, that's awesome. How about yourself as far as Christmas goes? Are you there yet? You're prepared? You ready? What's your Christmas look like?
Usually my family comes to my house for Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I am not the best cook in the world, but I can do appetizers. So we eat lots of yummy appetizers and desserts. Everybody watches a movie, and then Christmas Day I like to do nothing.
Yeah, well, I
What
can
about
do
you?
that. We're hosting Christmas Eve this year. It used to be the generation above me that all did it, and I think I think it's transitioned into my generation. It used to rotate between my three uncles, my father and my two uncles. So we've hosted it before. I like hosting it. It is like the house has to have a little more preparation in terms of decoration than we
Right.
would in a normal year. Um, Everybody's got an assignment on what to bring. I do like to cook. That's my favorite part about it. And I like to. So, for instance, I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to make, but it'll probably involve a sauce, a couple sauces, and pasta, whether it's a lasagna or something that I can get so it's set to go.
In the oven.
Yeah, like I can make the sauce the weekend before and freeze it, and then warm it up and have that good to go. And then some other stuff. People bring stuff. Everybody has like some of their favorites. My Aunt Mary makes bacala, which is like cod
Ooh.
pasta. I love it. Not a lot of people do. So I told her, don't worry about making it. So she's gonna make brajol, which is like meat rolled in the sauce. Anyways, yeah, I like the bacala, but not everybody does. Likes the idea of cod and tomato sauce, I guess, and olives. But I do. It's delicious how she makes it. We don't do the 7 fishes even as Italians.
I was going to ask, yeah.
We'll probably have 3 fishes, maybe, but not 7.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then, yeah, hopefully it's just great. It just seems like life's so busy now that it's tough to get everybody together. And this is one of the only times, occasional birthday parties or special occasions throughout the year, but, we can count on everybody being there for this, all my cousins, my aunts and uncles, my parents. So yeah. And it certainly feels Christmassy around here with the
Yes,
snow.
it does. A
So
little too soon for me, but
yeah, no, it is. It makes it feel like it's going to be like the longest winter ever, which it might be.
Yeah.
Or next week it could be 55 degrees.
Fingers crossed.
Right. And interesting with the Wonderful Life Festival and the 5K run coming up this year, what the weather will be like. I mean, there's been years where it's been 60 degrees, and more often than not, there's no snow. But there's snow on the ground now, and I think it'll probably stick around through the weekend. So it'll be an extra Christmassy feel for those folks coming to town for the festival or the 5K race. So, yeah, congratulations on 6 years in business. Again, Seneca Falls Acupuncture.com is the website. And you hear us talk about it on the show as your sponsor, which we appreciate. Book online. Everybody that I know really enjoys it, like everything that you've got going on down there, not just the actual treatment of the acupuncture, but how you specifically do it and how you have your office and how relaxing it is. And I've heard compliments from people that were in for the pain management,
Oh, good.
and the
Happy to hear that.
acupuncture side of things, and the cosmetic side of things. So,
Super.
so you got a good thing going.
Thank you very much.
So we appreciate you having back. Merry Christmas. I'm sure it won't be the last time. Maybe we'll bring the table back up next time you're here and do another live acupuncture. That seemed to go well.
Sure, yeah. Oh, I love that.
All right. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
So thanks, everybody, for joining us. If you enjoyed the show, click like, share, and subscribe. Oh, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, talking about the Wonderful Life Festival, we'll have organizers from the Wonderful Run in studio. They're going to run over everything that's new for this year, and there are some new things, some pretty major new things, too. So it'll be a chance to kind of get up to speed on everything before you come down Saturday for the 5K race. Next Wednesday, new general manager of the Lake House on Canandaigua, Alexander Schnoller, will be here. So until then, good luck with your holiday prep. Have a great wintry weekend right here in the Finger Lakes.